Hello there, this is Jessica McLennan of Scotia Prophetic Ministry speaking, and I am here to relate to you what I believe are God's exciting plans for Scotland according to his prophetic word. Listen to the following. And the Lord says, you must give back to each his own. Do not try and hold back what I have purposed to do. For it is my plan, yes, my plan, to do a new thing in the Isles of Britain, to restore former things, to break down and purge, and separate and build up again. And regarding Scotland, the Lord says, Scotland will rise like the phoenix. Nations will know of her. She will come out of the shadows. It is time for her to write a new page in history, to step into the family of nations in her own right, to lead instead of being led. God has said, watch as my righteous right hand comes down on the foundations of these four nations, to shake, shift, and to scatter. The time of Rule Britannia is coming to an end, and rule from Westminster along with it. The Lord has said, I tell you, there will be an overturning of a nation once built on the rock, a nation that once represented strength, courage, and resilience will be humbled and brought down low. So England is now a divided nation, with protests being held in cities and towns all over the country, as hotels and other places have been taken over by illegal migrants. Their culture is no longer valued, and the government seems unable to deal with the situations. This is causing unease in Scotland also, and a protest against the influx of migrants just took place on the streets of Glasgow. Also, Scotland's First Minister John Swinney is complaining about the fact that Scots' energy bills will rise because of the cost of England's Sizewell C nuclear plant. Scotland's Climate Secretary has called on our UK Minister to retract his misleading and inaccurate statement that water pollution levels are worse in Scotland than in England. So as Scotland's discontent with Westminster rule continues and England continues to decline, we can see the breaking of the Union becoming a reality and Scotland becoming an independent nation once again, along with England. And they will be flying their own national flags instead of the Union Jack. God will bring about his plans and purposes for the nations of the British Isles, of course, in his own time and by his own way. However, we can already see how things are moving, and God is shaking and shifting as prophesied. Once again, I believe that the removing of the Stone of Destiny from Edinburgh Castle to Perth Museum, which is only a few miles from the Scone Palace, on which the kings of Scotland were crowned, that this was a definite sign of Scotland's national sovereignty being restored. Yes, exciting times for Scotland lie ahead in the Lord's plans. My next YouTube video will be at approximately the last week in August. Meantime, you can refer to my website at scotiapropheticministry.com. And if you would like, please subscribe to my channel. So until next time, goodbye and God bless.